I am going to be emotional during this one. I already know it. um, my sister is in the audience in the chat room. I already have tears coming. So I wanted this to be for love because we have a lot going on, family and friends, and I don't know if it's the same for you guys. Hi, Ron. We could use your unconditional love help. Help us, Ron. So anyways, it's a challenging time right now. It's January. It's the beginning of the new year. And yeah, we've got some stuff going on. Just me, myself. Hey, Lauren. Let me see. I have a friend whose dad is in hospice. And there's some inner child work going on with her. I'm very, very, very proud of her. I have a family member who was triggered and followed it right to the source and was very brave and stood up for themselves. And when you're triggered and you're able to like breathe and find the source of what that trigger is, and say the words that you need to say. Sometimes those words don't come out so perfect, but I'm really proud that they found the source of the trigger, and they're working on it, and they're being very, very brave. Let's see. I have another friend who has been caretaking, just caretaking and caretaking and caretaking. And they have COVID now. So not only are they overworking to like pay the bills and taking care of people. Oh my goodness. So many people needing a little bit of extra love. And that brings me to there's certain people out there who really influence people. Like for instance, this community has a lot of really lovely people. One of my favorites is Ron from the Unconditional Love. And he just tries to spread the message of unconditional love. And so he's a bit of a hero for me. And I am really emotional because my sister's friend, Brian, just passed away yesterday. So he is my age. I know him as well. And he reminds me of people like Ron, who they have love for people. He loved his kids. He loved his family, and everybody loved him. And it's hard when you lose somebody that's so lovely, But he was also worth crying over, so. And I'm also really glad to be able to do this work and be able to place my love out there. Because when this happens, when you're not able to place your love, I guess what I'll say is it feels really good to have a place to go, like in this community. Thank you. You know, and I'm also glad that Tuta does all the talking. And the teachers are here. I see a couple new names here. My name is JJ. Probably a lot of my new subscribers saw me on Kevin's channel, The Healing Medium. That was so much fun. He's another one of those genuinely sweet people. And yes, grief is the price we pay for love. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to dedicate this one to Brian. Awesome kids. My sister was actually their babysitter when they were younger. So that's how we all know. That's how we all know Brian. But you know, on the good side, Brian lived like I think a true authentic life. And you know, he was on vacation when it happened, so he was in a beautiful place with somebody that he loved, and yeah. I don't think Brian was Canadian, but you know what? He could have been because he's that sweet. Oh, you're talking about Kevin. Kevin is Canadian. Yeah. Some of my favorite people are from Canada. I'm just going to hold my hand here for a second. I'm not going to lie. When I traveled we drove down, my husband and I drove down to Costa Rica once. We drove to Mexico once. And it's like, I kind of wished I was Canadian. Because when you're traveling, you kind of realize like what Americans are like, you know, once you get out of the United States. But anyways, so for my new subscribers, holy cow, I had like 100 new subscribers. I was like, Kevin, I think YouTube is saying my subscribers went up like 600%. So thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh, Captain Morgan. I know it's like laughter's contagious and tears. Tears are also contagious. Yeah. So you'll see me. I have a yes and a no eye. When I'm channeling, sometimes my eyes will do weird things. That's just how it happens. There's nothing I can do about it. My body will move around a little bit. My language, I call it the heart language. It comes through my heart space. There's a whole big story with that, which I'll do one time, just to share it all with you. I found some Americans started wearing a Canadian pin or patch. Yes, when they're traveling outside. Yes. At first, I didn't understand why people in Costa Rica were like, all the Canadians would be wearing, you know, Canadian shirts. And then finally, I'm like, oh, it's because they're going to get, they need to make sure people know they're not from the US. Not that I don't love where I live. I do. It's just when you start to travel, sometimes you realize what the US has done to other people. But that's not what this is about. This is about love, collective love, and our friend Brian, holding him in our heart space for his safe travels to the other side. Holding his family in my heart space, and all the other people that I know of, and some people in the community who also have some things going on right now. This is I think January is going into February is really going to bring out the strength in people, like people standing in their truth and standing, you know, in their own power. Oh, good, Kimberly King. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, Freebird Spirit, we should. We should just all go live in Canada. My cousin lives there. And Ron, I think Ron's got plenty of land. Could drive an RV up there and just hang out with him. Do live streams. So now that I'm all emotional, it feels good. I feel settled that I was able to do a little releasing. So for the people that are new, we do these journeys, which are super fun, and they're about, connecting with the collective. Like, for instance, the people that are in this on the chats right now, and the people who will be watching this a little bit later, if you share it with anybody, if you think that they would like it or get something from this, we all connect whenever we see this. And we're able to kind of light up this grid. I feel like it's around the earth because there's so many people here in different parts, in different parts of the world. So thank you for showing up and being in this collective with me. Ron, if you're about to get a snowstorm, that means my sister is too, because she's in Vermont. Stephanie, are you getting a snowstorm? So we're going to go ahead and start this. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and start this. So what I'm going to do is just take a couple deep breaths. Feel free to do this with me. Find yourself in a comfortable position. Wiggle around a little bit to find where your balance, your comfortable place is. Ask yourself, what would you need to adjust to be comfortable right now? And take the time to, just get a sip of water if you need to. Settle into this experience. If you hear me clearing my throat, coughing, that's how I move energy sometimes. We're going to be starting at the top of our head, so go ahead and just close your eyes. And we're going to be relaxing the top of our head. We na 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 ma she na ma o ki ta na o she wai. Ye na ma she ma we na ye wa. Relaxing the top of your head and your forehead, your eyebrows. Relaxing your eyes, the things that your eyes have seen from the beginning of your time to right now. Things that gave you great joy, things that were challenging for you to see. Releasing all of that right now because this is your time to either give or receive or both love. Pano nama shimao kyo waima shiwa. The tears that we've cried. Pano nana, releasing, relaxing the temples, the jaw, relaxing your smile muscles. Pa shewa. Relaxing your ears, your sinuses, seeing them open, tanoshtita, functioning properly, going inside the head, seeing that everything is relaxed at this time, relaxing the thoughts, relaxing the muscles, going into the back of the neck, seeing how supportive it is and thanking that area. We're so grateful for you for helping us say yes and say no and maybe and all of that. Tato tano ishema nama yewa, holding up our noggins. Kita nui shewa kana tano ewa yema shewa wa yewa. Going to your throat area. This is where I like to empty out the filter from the beginning of our time to right now. So just pretend you have like a coffee filter that you can slide right out and dump anything that, some debris, some things that aren't useful anymore. And then just rinse it out. And when you're ready, go ahead and put it back in. And we'll just ask our guides and our inner teachers, just help us when there's things we want to say and we may not know the right way or the best way to say something, but just help us try, help us learn. Going down into our heart space, seeing everything in the heart space. What lives in your heart? These big, beautiful hearts. What a gift. What a gift that we have. Thanking our hearts for the empathy towards others. Loving ourselves, although sometimes that can be tricky. Leading with our hearts. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to be calling in, if you've ever said things like, oh, that broke my heart, or I lost a piece of my heart when this or that happened, we're just going to call those pieces right back. Calling those pieces of our hearts so our hearts are whole. And they're I think my dad is here helping because he was a handyman carpenter. He's like, all the pieces are coming back and he's like using the spackle. He's working on everyone, making sure all the pieces stay and it's all nice and neat. Thank you. And then just going to the shoulder area where we hold a lot of tension, seeing them relax. Relaxing further. Are there any burdens that we'd like to release from our backs, from our shoulders? Any burdens that maybe don't belong to us? Maybe they were, you saw somebody struggling, and so you're like, hey, let me take that burden for you. Those things happen, and it's not right or wrong. It's just, it's not yours to hold on to right now. So we can go ahead and let those burdens go. For my caretakers that are here, just go ahead and let the burden go. You're one person. You're not a team of people. Just let some of that go. We're responsible for ourselves. And we can hold people in our heart space. But it's better if our hearts are whole. The same with our back, the same with our shoulders. We need that support so we can go out there and hold space for other people. Without picking up their burdens. Relaxing the muscles in our back, our stomach, thanking all of our organs for doing everything they can without us even noticing. Thank you for doing your jobs. Releasing and relaxing the pelvic floor, around the belly button area as well. Releasing our legs, the front of our legs, the back of our legs, our ankles, our arms, our wrists, each finger. Thank you. You help us communicate. Thank you. Shemayewa. And going to the top part of our feet, relaxing all of those muscles, and then relaxing the bottom of our feet. And as you're relaxing the bottom of your feet, what we're going to do is imagine that roots are going to be growing out of the bottom of our feet. And they're going down and they're pushing through the most fertile soil you've ever seen. It smells rich, feels rich. It's delicious for these roots to go down. These roots know they're going to be taken care of. Ye nana, growing those roots down into the earth. You can almost smell the earth. It's like that smell with wet leaves and fresh soil. Kutana shena ye nauina shewa. Going down into the earth. Going by rocks, crystals even. Kita ye na shena ye. Different layers of earth. Ye na tanoi shewa. Until you come to this beautiful space where you break through the earth and there's this beautiful rock cave area, Tanoshtita, and we find ourselves in this beautiful rocky center, Ushtitanuina, plenty of room, plenty of light. Look around. What does yours look like? Awinama, do the walls echo? Kuyewa. Can you hear the earth moving around and doing its groaning and moving? And can you feel the vibration of just life around you through the walls? Panunayewa. You can put your hands right on the rock. Are they warm? Are they cold? And you turn around and you look into the center of this beautiful rock room. And in the beginning, what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and call in your people. People who have stepped out of the physical, animals who have stepped out of the physical, our ancestors, ancestors, our helpers, helpers, inner teachers, guides, angel beings, the light beings, the star people that help us, inviting whoever is on your team that you know, or are maybe they're new for you, just seeing them coming into this room. And they're forming a circle around you. And you're standing shoulder to shoulder with them. Payewa shenama yewa. Kano nana nana yewa. Shena yena ma yewa. And you look down where your feet are and you notice that there's a reflective pool. The smooth, beautiful, reflective pool of water. And your team says, go ahead and dip your toe in. Go ahead and jump in if you want to jump in. It's deep enough. It's warm enough. It's inviting enough. Ye na na she na ye. Take time with this water. O na she. Your people are happy to see you playing. Ko ye na she u. Clearing off any burdens. Seishi kanoka kokaye ma shima ukayewa. O na 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 yewa. Making you all nice and shiny from the top of your head down to your toes. And you come out of this pool of water, shoulder to shoulder with your team, your people. They know that there are hard times. Koiwa shima yewa. Yena. And we just ask, if we're able to ask our helpers, our team, for guidance, for extra love, sharing anything with you right now. Seeing them handing you tools, seeing them handing you gifts, Band-Aids for when you get scratched up. Tutah, kota, ena, eshewa, ena na kina shewa, yena na kina mayewa. Seeing them boost your inner light a little bit, dusting it up. Maye sheki ye yao shewa. Yena shewa, yena tawi she. Boosting you up, loving you up. Kaye ma yewa, 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 yewa. Yena tanushtita. And thanking them, loving them. We see them back out of the circle, through the rock walls and back into the earth, and going where they're going. Kuye shina ye nama koyewa, shina na yewa, stepping back. And then we're going to be calling in the collective. So as you're standing there, the cave seems to grow, the earth seems to become bigger, stretching and stretching and stretching so everybody can fit. Shena na ye ma yewa. And in the reflection in this pool, I see people showing up. I see the people in our community. Everyone is showing up with smiles on their faces. Everyone has their own personal flavors, their own personal colors and vibrations, and how beautiful you guys are. Kanoshtita. coming together in this beautiful earth womb. Katulta shena yewa. We see the pool, reflective pool, also stretching. Koyewa as our circle connects. Kitanu shena yewa. Tanu nana kita. The water is lapping our toes. Eshe tanu katana eshewa koyama yewa. And who knows where the bottom of this pool goes? It goes on and on and on forever, almost like infinity. Payewa, it's like you look at the pool and it's like there's stars. Koshina nana yewa, ye nana yewa, shina yewa. And looking around, look around at the people who are here. Do you feel them? Do you see them? Can you hear them? To be in this nice, beautiful, protected, safe space. There are some people here you may not know yet in this world. Kanloi Shiwa, hello and welcome. Kato Tamashtita. It gives me great joy to be here with you. Kanloi Shiwa. Looking around like we have the best secret in the whole wide world because we're here. Kayewa Shiwa Nana Yewa. Yena, Yena, Yena. Kato Tanoi Shiwa. And while we're here, I see everybody bringing their hands up and this beautiful light, Kayena, their own personal light, your own personal light, is emanating from your hands. Yenana, 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 yetaye. This beautiful healing light. And you play around with it. Can you move it around between your hands? If you were to put it on a place on your body that hurts, this ball of light, would that help that part of your body that doesn't feel good? O kayewa, ye nana yewa, o yewa shewa, tanona kitana shewa. And then when you're done playing around with the light, you look around and you see everybody else is holding theirs, as if expecting something. And everybody takes a deep breath in, releases, deep breath in, release. Blow your light into the middle of the circle, and everyone's light come together in this beautiful pillar of light that grows out of this reflective pool. Goes up through everyone's roots, through their bodies, out their head, lighting them up with love and light, filling you up, giving you some extra just in case. We have a lot of helpers helping us spread this. And when you've had your fill, keep sending it out to your community, to your family. See how far you can bring this light. Light up your community, light up your state. Visit your family in other places with this light. You can zoom around all you want. This is your time and your journey. Zoom around and say hello, share some light, fill them up. Like your Tinkerbell and you have the fairy dust. And then taking the light from the pillar back into your hands. Feeling that the room is still energetically charged from all of the frequency that everyone was sharing. Feeling the light coming back into your body. Everybody gets a chance to take a dip in this reflective pool if they wish. I can see somebody handing out drinks, people lounging, having a great time. Kayeshina yewa, yenana koshina ma yewa. Nanoishinama. Taking your time with this experience, knowing that it's almost over, but you can always come back. For the people in the pool, see yourself coming out of the pool, shaking yourself off, hugging the people if you want to hug people, patting them on the back. Happy to be here. Kono shinamayewa. And we stand just in the right spot, and we feel the pull like a seed does when the sun is shining. And when it gets enough water, these beautiful little seeds, and we feel our roots that we traveled down, and we go right back up the roots with all of this love in our heart, sharing it along the way, going up, up, up. Yenana kinashtita. Right up back until we can feel our feet and we wiggle them. We come back into our bodies fully, seeing all of our light, all of our energy coming right back into the physical. Putting our hands over our heart space. How does your heart feel? Are you relaxed? You can always launch an investigation and ask yourself questions. How does my heart feel? How does my mind feel? What can I do? If I feel like I can't do anything, who can I reach out to? Maybe something's a little too big. Maybe something hurts a little too much. Just remember you have a team of people. Definitely in the unseen world. Make sure you have the team here in the physical as well. And we have this beautiful community. There's always someone here to listen. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. And know that you are loved deeply and fiercely. Remember to feel your feelings. Even if you have to go into the bathroom and feel your feelings. If you're at work, maybe. Always feel your feelings. Feeling is healing. That's telepathy, Captain Morgan. Just imagine if telepathy was everyone, how different the world would be. You couldn't hold on to secrets. If maybe somebody wasn't your favorite person, I think they would know it. And you know what? That would be okay. Bathroom feelings, Ron. Ron, we should do an unconditional love mini readings from the bathroom. Bathroom feelings. Absolutely. Instead of magazines in the bathroom, maybe there could be a journal. That could be one of your, because setting up a place, where you can go and write down stuff, draw, maybe rip, burn. I don't know if the bathroom is the best place for that. That's more like the kitchen. I'm glad you guys liked that. I liked it too. Carol Burnett was an amazing, I'm going to say emotional pusher because she's so hilarious. I should actually have some Carol Burnett stuff on hand because that's the sort of stuff where you really want to have your tool belt with things that really help you move emotions. And if you feel like you're stuck, laughter is a great one. You're welcome, Judy. You did, Aiden. Aiden says one time on Kevin's channel, I read from the bathtub. Aww. I have like a lot of questions that I'm not gonna ask. I'm just, you know what? I'm not gonna go there. Well, I know that made me feel better. It made me connect. I felt a connection to the earth and you guys. You're welcome, Steffi. I felt a connection to my dad, who stepped out of the physical, what was it, a year and a half ago. You're welcome, Miss Candy. I can't say I tapped into Brian, but the love that Brian emanated was definitely there. Just deep and endless and humble. Ron, I remember there was one episode, I don't know what to call it, but one time on your channel, everybody was laughing so hard. I think Lisa was there. Who else was there? You guys were like laughing, and it was so late at night. Okay. Yeah, the telepathy work. Those were my questions, Aiden. Those were my questions. That's funny. I really like how we got filled up and then a little bit more. Because, sometimes the bubbles will settle when you're pouring a soda or a pop, depending on where you're from, and all of the bubbles will pop, and then you have room for just a little bit more. Selenite junkie, you know what? I'm a selenite junkie too. I have a lot of it in here. Wouldn't it be great if we had a selenite bed to sleep on? Just charge ourselves all night long? Yes, they invaded you on your channel. Was Jay there too? And probably Sharon. She's always good for a giggle. I don't remember who was there. Yeah, they had you up for a really long time. Well, I thank you all for coming. If you feel like this might help somebody, go ahead and share it. It's all out there for you. So do with it what you will. I will be on Jay's channel on the 17th. And other than that, just keep a lookout. If you want to go ahead, I think most of you did the notifications because you showed up. But if you put the notifications, sometimes I'll just pop on without letting anybody know. It's kind of like surprise. And we can do some mini readings. And when I do the mini readings, I just kind of scan you, or Spirit tells me some things for you. It's all fun and hopefully relaxing, sometimes hilarious, sometimes emotional. So those will be coming up, some mini readings. And yeah, I just love all of you for showing up. Hi, Kimberly King. There's some people where I have to say the first and last name, and Kimberly King, you're one of those. Yeah, Ron, I would love to come on and do a little meditation again. I love stepping into the energy that you put out there. I would love to do that. Yes, yes, and yes to that. Breathing in and breathing out, knowing that there's some things we can't control out there. And that's how life is. But we can control the things like being emotional in the bathroom, cuddling with our selenite, hugging a tree, walking outside barefoot. There are things that we can do, and don't forget to giggle. And I will end it there. I would love that, Gertrude. That would be a lot of fun. Thank you. Yes, yes, and yes. Good night, Freebird Spirit. I hope you feel better. And my beautiful friend Karen, I hope you feel better. I hope you get everything you wish for. Rod. I know somebody's going to do a live stream from the bathroom now. But I have a big computer, so it's not going to be me. All right, everybody. Sleep well. Bye, Aiden. Thank you so much, and I will see you further on down the road. Bye.